Hey guys, welcome to the second module of the course. Today we are going to review the fundamentals of dropshipping so you can be able to understand why product research should be your number one focus in your dropshipping business, at least in your beginnings. So the opportunity of dropshipping is that we have an enormous volume of different products that we can sell without manufacturing them, without owning them, without buying the stock, and without having to worry about the logistic. And focusing only on one product would be a big mistake. So the opportunity here is to test as many products as we can, because forgetting about that would be a great mistake and missing the real opportunity behind dropshipping. And we are going to talk a little bit more about that. I'm pretty confident that if you have already done some product research, or if you have already came across some successful dropshipping stores, you have seen some product pages, some product description that were really poorly written, designed, and even poor creative, and thinking, why am I putting so much effort into my copywriting, designing, branding, and not getting sales on my product? And most of the time, that's because a winning product works by itself. Meaning that with a decent creative, you can be able to make maybe 10,000 profit only with some basic creative and copywriting, and marketing will only make your product scale higher. But a winning product will work by itself with some decent page, website, copy, and creative. And every successful dropshipper will tell you this. That's not about the amount of effort you put into the marketing of your product. It's really about how many products you have and working on a winning product. So everything else, the sales of your product, the marketing you put into your product, the supply, the branding, and everything that comes, and everything else comes on top of this winning product. And if you want to make a lot of money with dropshipping, have a lot of different winning products to capitalize on. So what are the principles of winning products? You're one product away to change your life, said the Dalai Lama. And actually, no, he did not say that. I'm just kidding. But it's true that you're one product away to change your life. Financially, only one winning product will not probably change your life, because you will probably only make a few $1,000s of profit with this one. But this first winning product will prove you that dropshipping is not a scam, that dropshipping is working, and all those questions you probably had for so long asking is it real or not will evaporate, and it will break some mental barriers. I really advise you to find this first winner in the next 2 weeks. And what is a winning product? It's a product, to me, in my personal definition, that makes at least 20,000 in profit. The market is the only decider if a product is a winner or not, meaning that before launching a product, you cannot know if it is going to be a winner or not. Today, the algorithms are a black box, and even if you are launching a product that is doing really well for someone else and that is not saturated, it may not work for you. And that's why the market is the only decider of the success of your product. And that's also why it's all about volume. The goal is to test a lot of product and get better at building intuitions. The more product you test, the more winners you'll have, and the more often you'll get some winners, because you will be building intuitions. And once you have built intuitions, you will be able to transfer this knowledge and then try someone else who will be able to, at his turn, develop intuitions and work for you to find winning products. Consistency is key, meaning that product research should be the core of your business, and that it should be well defined. You should be doing it at least every week, and you should have a specific routine to do. And I'm going to explain this routine in the next modules. Products are like athletes. anyone can be a winner, but it's way easier when you have the right predisposition. And yes, I will talk about that later with a funny example, but yes, many marketers will tell you it's not about the product, it's about the marketing. But in dropshipping, we're not playing the same game, or else we would be marketers and not dropshippers. So after finding a winning product, there is several paths. Then you will be able to decide whether you want to turn it into a brand or launch your next winner. Again, I think that in dropshipping, the opportunity is the volume of available products we have, and that the real opportunity is to launch winner after winner. And of course, if you think one product have some particular potential, then you can market it and turn it into a valuable brand. But that's a whole new game, and you can make so much money only with some basic dropshipping. And so, general rules about product research. Emotion and attachment are your number one enemies, and you should really keep that in mind, because I think we all did this mistake of when we try to launch our first product, we get really attached to them. We think, okay, I'm going to give everything on this product, and this first product I launch will be my winner. We put a lot of effort in the website, in the creatives, in the design, in the logo of the website, and eventually we succeed, but most of the time we fail. And I think I've tested like maybe 20 products before finding my first winner, and on the 10 first product I spent a lot of time creating my website, designing it, making good creative, making a good copy, testing many things, spending a lot on ads. And that's because I was attached to this first product, and you have to be able to detach your emotion from your product. When a product doesn't work, it doesn't work, and you move to the next. And for that, you have to be consistent and organized, meaning you have to have a list, and we'll get to that later, of products you can test. And when a product doesn't work, you know which product you are going to launch next. We are going to see in the next module how to organize your research. At the beginning, you have to do it yourself a lot, so you understand the basics, the fundamentals of it. You build intuitions, what's working or not, you know what you have tested or not, and you can build strong intuition that you can then transfer. You cannot transfer intuition, but you will be able to transfer some knowledge to the person who will be able to make product research for you. And delegation is a huge subject, because I know many fellow dropshippers who don't delegate their product research because they're so good at it, they think nobody can be better than them. Most of the time that's true, and I really advise you to do it yourself at the first time, so you can understand why your product researcher is bad or good. And to me, it's one of the tasks you should be spending the most of the time on. And therefore, when you master it and you can delegate it to someone else, this person should spend 100% of their time looking for new winning products. And once you have this person and these processes of product research, once a month you should review your processes and make them evolve with the market, with the new trends, based on the fundamentals of product research we will see in this course. And as I was talking about earlier, the goal of your product research is to have a prioritized list of products, to take out the guesswork and the thinking, and every time something is not working, you can directly move to the other one. Of course, you could try to make it work, but the opportunity is way higher in just testing a new product that you already have in your list. So next, we'll see what makes a good product.